What is up, guys? This is the Gaming Archive 19 here. I'm sorry for having not uploaded a video in about probably just under a week now. I've just been very busy at school. Of course, I did release that massive montage which took up a lot of time. So yeah, I just really haven't had time to upload, as of lately. But today's going to be more like a news video, like my opinion on some news we've recently heard in gaming. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So I know this is very, very old news, but of course, Batman Arkham Knight has now been rated an M for mature in America, which basically, for me in the UK, essentially translates to PEGI 18, which of course is like the highest rating a game can get. I don't believe there is a 21 rating for games. I don't know why, but like I know that in some places there are, games in which you have to be like, I think it's 21 rated to buy. I'm not too sure. Don't have a go at me in the comment section that there isn't. I'm not too sure on that one, but that's what I've heard people say. But anywho, yeah, Batman Arkham Knight, of course, yeah, it's now rated M for mature, which is very strange because obviously the previous two games, Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City, they were both, but rated teen, which is here in the UK, PEGI 16. So yeah, it's very, very weird why on earth, Rocksteady would make this game, PEGI 18. Because obviously Batman, he doesn't kill, and it's very, very strange. I mean, sure, in the previous games, you had like people's limbs, being broken and like broken bones, but apart from that, you never really saw like massive amounts of blood. So yeah, this has really got people, speculating on, what it could be. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, I've heard some people like saying that they're really, really worried now because, they think the game's going to be too dark. They think Batman's going to die, and that's why it's 18 rated. They've come up with all of these predictions, and in my opinion, I think it's only because, Rocksteady wants to make this, obviously because it's the final Batman game. They're going to make this as dark as humanly possible, and I think it's because they want to bring some closure to Batman's story, and I think the only way they can do that is if, they make it more personal, which obviously could result in it being an 18 rated. I mean, there have been many, many predictions online. I mean, there are some that think, obviously, like I said earlier, it's because Batman dies. Some people think it's been rated M because of, in the recent trailer that we had, I think it was not long after we actually got the news, there was a scene where there was a police officer, being beaten up by criminals on the street. Some people do think it's because obviously that, and it could be promoting like gang violence against cops, is why it's been rated 18. However, I do think that, in my opinion, the reason why I think it's been an rated 18 is because obviously they want to make this game, a lot more darker and a lot more, I think they just want to, experiment with this game, because of course this is their final game. They're not making another one after this. Although I do have a prediction actually that I made all the way back 2 years ago that Rocksteady would make their own Batman trilogy, and then Warner Bros. Montreal would make their own prequel trilogy. That was just something I randomly came up with, but you never know, it might still happen. But yeah, I think the reason for this is because I think the reason, it's going to be darker is because, obviously, I think we can all pretty much assume that Batman is going to get drugged by Scarecrow at some point in the game, because, I mean, obviously he got drugged in Arkham Asylum, and those were probably some of the best moments in the whole game, because they were just so unexpected, and I definitely would not be surprised if Rocksteady, tried to do that again. I wouldn't honestly mind, because, obviously, those were great moments. It wouldn't really matter, but yeah, I think because they're gonna try and make those segments, a lot more personal, is what I think. Like, yeah, I'll just keep to that. I think they're gonna definitely make them more personal. Like, they might dig more into, his parents, like the reason he became Batman. The Bat family threatening to kill all them. I think it's because of them, and obviously them, increasing, the personality in the, the Nightmare segments. I think that's why this game has been rated, PEGI 18. But yeah, of course this is just, all theories. I don't honestly know why. I mean, I still have full faith in Rocksteady that this will be probably the best game of, one of the best games of 2015. In fact, in some ways, I think I might actually be more excited for Batman Arkham Knight than I am for Uncharted 4. But then yet again, it is because Batman Arkham City was the first video game that wasn't a sport game that I actually played on my PlayStation 3. So yeah, I do hope, you know, this game does well. I hope they haven't just made this game PEGI 18, or should I say mature rather, because, you know, just to create shock value. That's not what Rocksteady is. They know that they can't do that because they want to do justice to the comics, and obviously in the comics, you know, obviously Batman doesn't kill, and they've even said themselves they're not going to have like nudity or bad language in there. It's just simply they've created this game the same way they created the last two, but obviously there were scenes that, you know, that Warner Brothers just found, you know, to how I put extreme to, you know, be considered playable for teens. But oh well, I guess you know, we'll just have to live with it, and you know, still like I said, I still have total faith that this is going to be a great game. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Yeah, thank you all for watching today's news video. If you like these, you know, news type videos where it's like news on big games and you want my opinion on them, then be sure obviously to like the video and let me know in the comment section that you'll enjoy them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.